Hey guys, I have another dream I'd like to share with you. This one is more like I would say a dream slash vision. Okay. Um, so this is really quick. One night I was sleeping. I don't have the. I normally write down my dreams or type them up, but for some reason I didn't type this one up. So I know I had the dream or vision somewhere in early 2014. I would say I probably had it around March. Okay, March or a little bit, or maybe February. Okay, so February, March, somewhere around there, 2014. I had this vision. I was sleeping, had my eyes closed. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I saw a fleet of UFOs approaching. Approaching where I was standing, and then boom, that was it. And yeah, this is how I know it was a vision. I saw the fleet of UFOs approaching, from the sky, in the distance, and then I thought I was dreaming, so I opened my eyes, and I still saw the fleet of UFOs approaching, with my eyes open. Okay, I know this dream is a little bit out there. Just let it be known that I don't believe in aliens. Okay, at all. I do believe that these sightings, are actually fallen spirits that are doing these things in the sky. Okay, I don't believe in aliens, but I know what I saw. I had that image of I opened my eyes and I still saw the same fleet of UFOs approaching. I'm not sure how many. It must have been 20, 15 of them. I don't know. Okay, so and just let it be known. And just a little history of this whole UFO thing with me. Back when I was in high school, I used to be really curious about UFOs to know what they were, and what this whole thing was about, if it's real, and I used to look in the sky for them all the time. But then afterwards, I gave my life to the Lord, or I should say, I rededicated my life to the Lord, and I kind of said, I left that stuff alone because it was just very stupid, you know. But fast forward a few years. Um, I had a dream. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't paying attention to UFOs at all. And I had this dream. I would say maybe 7 years after I gave my life to the Lord. I had this dream about UFOs approaching. So the dream that I just told you guys. This is actually my second dream about UFOs. Okay, the very first one I had. Um, um, I had it 7 years after I had given my life to the Lord. After I had, pretty much dismissed all UFO stuff, and I wasn't worried about that. I wasn't even thinking about that stuff. So one night I was having this dream, and I saw all I saw, and this my first dream was I saw UFOs approaching, but these were much closer to me. Okay, they were like right above the building, and in my dream I was really, really I can't explain the fear. This fear gripped me. I mean, I was so scared when I saw these UFOs approaching. I think it was like three of them, and they were huge. And I saw them. They were like hovering, coming over a building towards me. Okay, and when I saw them, you know the part in the Bible where it says, "Men's hearts will fail them." That's kind of how I felt when I saw the UFOs. And anyone who's ever had a vivid dream, a real dream from the Lord, you'll know how it grips you like it's real. Even when you wake up, you still feel it. Okay, that's how I felt when I saw these UFOs approaching the first time a few years ago. All right, and so when I woke up out of the dream, I was like, wow, that was really weird and vivid, and I was still thinking about it, and I can still remember it to this day. But I dismissed it because it was about UFOs, right? And pretty much there's nothing for me to look at. It's UFOs. It's all fake, and that's. So I dismissed it as usual. So a couple of years go by again, and wasn't thinking about UFOs. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. And then one day something happened. I'm not sure how the topic of UFOs was in my head or why I was thinking about it. I was in the shower praying, and I do a lot of my praying in the shower because I don't know, I kind of focus in there, or I don't know, I get into a zone better in the shower when I'm praying. Um, so I'm in the shower and I'm just talking to the Lord. I'm not praying, like I'm not really praying. I'm just really having a conversation with the Lord. I'm like, Lord, what's up with this? What's up with this UFO stuff that I'm like hearing people talk about? And is this stuff real? I mean, you really have other creations out there that's visiting our Earth? I mean, you gotta tell me, because this kind of this could be a big deal if it's real. So this is the first time I got my revelation, and this is before I heard anybody talk about this, guys. Okay, I know right now we got a ton of information on the internet and on YouTube about UFOs being spirits and demons. I hadn't seen any of that stuff yet, because that was before I even was even into the YouTube or anything like that. Okay, I was in the shower and I prayed about it, and then it was like exactly as soon as I finished asking the questions, boom, the Lord gave me the revelation knowledge right there. He said the UFOs are fallen spirits that are trying to pull you away from God, pull you away from me, pull the people away from me somehow. They're trying to draw the people away from God somehow. That was it. One nice, clear, concise sentence. I said, "Whoa!" That was my reaction. I was just stunned. I never considered that before. So, after I got the revelation in the shower, I wanted some kind of confirmation about this stuff. So I went on the internet. I'm not sure how long after, and I did a search. Actually, I didn't go on the internet right away. I should have done that right away, but I didn't. I actually waited for a couple of weeks, and then I went on the internet to research this stuff about UFOs and aliens and spirits and fallen spirits and all that stuff like that. And lo and behold, there's a whole bunch of information out there that confirmed the same thing that the Lord told me in the shower that night, that UFOs or these sightings are actually fallen spirits, that are their ultimate goal is to pull people away from God somehow. All right, so there it goes, guys. I didn't get my information from the internet. I got mine directly from God, the source, and then I went to the internet for confirmation. Okay, so yeah, so this latest dream that I had about UFOs approaching was this year, sometime in March or February. Okay, so I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say, oh, UFOs they're gonna be here any minute. They're gonna be here this year, next year. I don't know what the dream meant or the vision meant, but I had it. Okay, so you know, and just the other day I was talking to the Lord again. I was like, Lord, if this if this deception is gonna happen, if these beings are gonna come and try to pull people away from God. I'm saying, Lord, what, how come the people, I mean, to me, that's a big deal. I mean, can you imagine a congregation who doesn't believe in UFOs, and all of a sudden a huge UFO approaches and in the sight of everyone? I mean, what does that pastor tell the church? So I'm like, Lord, so how come, if this is true, how come you're not sharing this information with, like, the big pastors and big leaders of these churches that have thousands of members that could be, duped pretty much if this happens, if these things, these beings, these fallen angels show up in these ships, and, I still haven't got an answer, really, about that part, but I just, to me, that's a really big deal. You know, if these things show up and they have this technology, they have like stories and convince people that they're our creators or this and that, or they're Jesus's brothers. And but anyway, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. All right. So put your comments in the bottom there. Share your confirmations of UFOs, UFO dreams with me. Okay, so I know I'm not crazy. Well, I know I'm not crazy because the Lord told me, very clearly in the shower what the deal was with these whole quote unquote aliens and UFOs. But anyway, all right, bye.